Hello, friends, and welcome to your own channel, Boost Your Career. Today, we are going to take a next step in Power Query and going to learn how to combine two tables into one table using Power Query. I have already made one video on how to use Power Query, what are the importance of using the Power Query. You can go and watch that, you will understand what Power Query is. So, today, we are going to talk about how to combine two tables using Power Query. Now here I have combined this using Power Query, and in Power Query I use the function called append. Now if you see, we have the data for 2 years 2022 and 2023, but this data is in two different files, 2022 and 2023. How does this data looks like? This is the 2022 data. We have name, account number, opening, city, and so here we do not have any column for the year. But when I combine the data into Power Query into one file, I use the uh, column called year, and in that I have combined the two data from different years, which is here in two different files, into one Power Query. Now you will ask the question that why to use one Power Query? We can paste the data one below another and add the year column here. That also we can do. But if we do that and if any changes happen in this file, that means new additional data comes into this file, then again we need to come into this file and again the update the data for line for that particular year. But if we use the Power Query, automatically when we refresh the Power Query, automatically the data appears at the end in that particular year. So this is the beauty of Power Query, that we do not need to do any manual work. We just need to refresh the data, and then automatically it gets updated if it is updated into source data. So this is what we are going to learn today, how to combine two tables into one table using Power Query. So stay tuned till the end of this video, because we are going to learn something very new. And let me know in the comments that which Excel function that you want to learn, and in Power Query itself, what you want to learn additionally. So stay tuned till the end of this video. So let us go ahead and learn how to combine the data from two tables into one table using Power Query and then transform the data. So here I have the data from these two files. So this is just not two worksheets, it's two different files, the data I'm going to combine. I already opened the file of 2022. Here we have name, account number, and other information. So Power Query I will create in a new file. So for that I will take a new file, that is Control N. This is a new file. This is nothing to do with 2022 or 2023. In this file, I'm going to create a Power Query and combine the two tables from 2022 data and 2023 data. So for that, first of all, I will import the data. So go to data, data, get data from the file, because I have both the files. As we know that in Power Query, we can combine the data from different files as well as from different sources. So from file, and from the file, I will go to Excel file, and first file I will choose 2022 and then import. Once I do import, I need to transform the data. How to do the transform, what is the importance of the transformation, I have explained in the first video. So this is the data table that I have created in the 2022 file in the table format. It is already formatted in the table, and the name of the table is data 2022. First of all, I need to transform the data because I need to check whether everything is fine in this data or not. So this is my data, account name, account number, as I showed you in 2022 file. But here there is no year column, because once it is combined, I need to differentiate the data, which is the 2022 data and which is 2023 data. Then only I will be able to work and analyze the data into the same in one file, but for two different years. So I need to create a year column here. So I will go to add column here, add column, and then custom column, and then I will name this column as year column, year, and this data will be named as 2022 data, and then I will add OK. Can you see here the year column has been created, and I will take it at the beginning, probably first or second place. So I'll take here in the second place. So I added after name the year column. So data for 2022 is added. Now I need to import the data from other file. So for that, I will again go to home. So first of all, I need to load the data. That is, I will go to home, close and load. I will not do close and load here because I need to import the data from other file as well and then close and load. So first of all, I will do close and load to, not close and load. So close and load to, and then I will choose here only create connections because I need to create the connections first. So I will check on only create connections and then say OK. Now if you see here, connection has been created for 2022 data. It is here as I added a one column also. Then I will import the data now from another file. So go to data, get data from the file, Excel file, and now 2023 data. Import the file. Now remember that my columns in both the files in 2022 and 2023 should be similar in the similar fashion, similar sequence and similar headers should be there. So I have already created a table format in 2023. Same data, I will just check here. Then transform the data, check everything is fine in the same manner as it was there in 2022. If it is not, I can do this formatting here as well. But as I told you earlier, in 2022 file, when transforming data, we added one column called year. Same column we need to add here as well because this is not 2022, it is 2023 data. So I'll go to add column, again custom column, same column name I need to use, which I used in earlier 2022 transformation of the data. So here column name was year and the data now this data is 2023. So 2023 data. So this data will be named as 2023. Again, I will take this column at the beginning in the same place. So I took the year column in 2022 in the second place. So similarly, I will take this year column in the second place only. Now, if you see, this is the data for 2023. Now, again, the same step that I will follow. I will go to home, not load to data, close and load, but close and load to, close and load to. And again, create only connection, create only creations, create only connections, create only connections, and then say OK. Now, if you see 2023 data is also here. Both the data are also here. But I have not combined the data yet. For that, I will use the function called append function, not merge. We are using append function here now. So for that, I will go here, get data, and here we have combined queries, and here we have two options, merge and append. So don't forget to subscribe this video because we are going to learn the merge function also in coming videos and other important functions related to Power Query. So don't forget to subscribe this channel and get in touch with us. Okay, now combine the queries and append the data. I click on append the data. I have two options here, two tables or more than two tables. If I have more than two tables, I will click this option and then I will select these tables and add here. But I have two tables here, so it will it is available here. First table, that is 2022 data. Second table is data 2023. Both the tables are selected, then OK. Now here I have another query, that is append one. So I can rename this query, say combine, and then this data is here. I have this data. One is 2022, 2023. This is combined. Now this data is which is transformed for both the data types, and now this data is ready and it is combined. If I load this data now I can go ahead and close and load. This will get loaded into my new file, the new workbook that I created only for this Power Query as a book one. I can save this and keep it updated. So what I will do here, so if you see here, now this data is uploaded into this new Power Query, and I can use this Power Query in future. If you see here, 2022 and 2023 data is also here. Now I can save this file with some name. So suppose I will save this file, save as, and then I will save at the same place some Power Query result 2, for example, I'm saving here. And then what is important here is that I can add the column in my data and paste the data one below another. So here if you see 2022 and 2023 data is pasted one below another using Power Query. The beauty of Power Query is that if I change the data in my source file, it will automatically update here. I need not change the data, come here and change the data again. So I will check that. So first of all, I will come here in 2022 and I will add another entry here. Suppose I add A, B, C, D, and then I will take some account name, change it. Rest the things I will keep it as it is, Control D, and I will add some different figure here for account amount deposited. So if you see here, my table end is here, so my table is here. And then I will save this. And then I will come here. Now, if you see here, there are 2000 rows here available now. And then I will go ahead and refresh that. I will go ahead and refresh that. If you see here, now it is changed to 2001 rows. Why? Because this row which I added has been taken care, has been included. So Control F, I will check it whether that account name ABCD which I added is available here. It is available here. It is added under 2022 only because I added here in 2022, and then I saved the file. Remember that my table is here up to the last row. Then only it will appear here. So this is the way we use the Power Query and combine the two tables into one table. Advantage is that we can just refresh and take the data and update data gets updated. You can do some formatting here. You can also analyze and create a pivot table using this. And if you refresh the pivot table, then also the new data which is being added in a source file will be reflected in a pivot table as well. So stay tuned to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Don't forget to comment how did you like, whether you like this video or not, and what you want to see in future. So see you in the next video. Thank you very much.